Before I begin, I first have to warn you that this is for Windows users only. If you're playing Guild Wars 2 on a Mac, you are obviously more than welcome to continue watching, but this video will be completely useless to you. Maybe someone else can make a similar one for the Mac. When posting stuff about your characters, a lot of you guys tend to snap photos or record video off your flat screen using your smartphones. I totally get where you're coming from. You just simply want to snap a picture or record something and don't want to bother with cropping or editing afterwards. So I am now going to show you a very easy way to quickly post a snapshot of something from Guild Wars 2, which will give you a perfect result each time, thereby hopefully freeing you from being ridiculed by nerds like me in the future. If you hold down Ctrl, Shift and press H, you can enable and disable the interface of Guild Wars 2 like so. Let me just do that a couple of times. In order for this little hack of mine to work, Guild Wars 2 needs to be set up in windowed full screen mode under the resolution setting, like this. I always have it set like that anyway, because I have two screens. Now I'm going to use an app native to Windows 7, 8 and 10, which surprisingly few people know about. It's called the Snipping Tool. If I hit the Windows key, you can see that I've got it attached to my taskbar, simply because I use it all the time, and not only in Guild Wars 2, it pretty much works everywhere in Windows. Let me just show you how to quickly find it. Go into the search tool and type snip. And there you have it. Right click and pin or whatever. I'm just going to click it here. So when my character is just in the right pose, I'll click new, and then I'll select an area of the screen. And that area ends up in the Snipping Tool. Now, as you can see, we have some tools up here. It's just the basic ones. There's a save button, copy and send. It's kind of useless. Then we've got a pen. We can draw, circle stuff that we need to highlight. Oh, that's not good. We just remove that and use the red one instead, like that, and I can remove it again. Then there's a real highlighter, a yellow one. Just highlight her mouth just to show how it works, and of course remove it. You can of course find all the tools in the menus as well. Here are some options you can fiddle with if you want to. But all you have to do to post it into Facebook is to select copy, and you can see there's also a key assigned to it, Control C, the standard. So let's just try that. I'm gonna post it in here in my own little group. You have to bear with me. I'm not the fastest typist in the world. I guess I can just speed it up. So let's just try and hit paste. And there you have it. Let's just grab a snapshot of her backside while we're at it. Snipping tool. New. Oh, obviously I have to turn it around first, which I can't do without my interface, so Control Shift H and turn it around, and Control Shift H and Snipping Tool. New. The area. And copy. And paste. I'm gonna post it. And there you have it. Two perfect snapshots of my character. I found this a whole lot easier than battling with my smartphone, trying to get a photo off the screen just the right angle, and might have to take several shots to find the best one. in order to share it on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. I honestly don't fathom why you bother. This is, to me, so much easier. Let me just quickly show you this again a couple of times. If you, for instance, want to post stats of your armor or your weapons, the Snipping Tool method is useless. Anything where you have to put the mouse cursor on top of something to make text or stats appear, the Snipping Tool won't be able to handle that, because you need your mouse cursor to operate the tool, obviously. So if you want to post your stats or text or anything where you need to hover your mouse over to get some extra information, there's really only one way of doing it, and that is to use the print screen method, which is simply a matter of hitting print screen like this. And you can see that every time I do, it'll show me the path of where the JPEG is going to be stored down in the local text chat window. The downside of which is obviously that you have to go find them in the correct folder which Guild Wars 2 is going to dump them into, which is documents and Guild Wars 2 screens. So let me just try that without the interface. Control-Shift-H. Hit it a few times and you can see again it's showing up in the text chat window down below where Guild Wars 2 is dumping the screenshots. You can obviously post them as they are directly from this folder, but if you want to highlight something or crop them, you really have to open them up in a program like paint.net or something equivalent to that. If you're wondering how I made this video, I use a program called Bandicam. Let me just drag it down here so you can see it. When set up with the correct video codec, I am able to grab a video of pretty much any game or just the desktop and post it directly from the folder where Bandicam drops the file into. Obviously for this video where I'm doing a post-production voiceover, my weapon of choice is a video editing program called Sony Vegas Pro 14.0. There are many other applications out there. These are just the ones I like to use. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of the video. So the Gilded Hornet and me will be signing off. You all have fun now. Bye bye.